It's Week 11 of the NFL. And all eyes are on Saquon Barkley, closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Giants and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll run forward with Barkley, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Giants at 4-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here's Hyde. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicking.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready, set. Ready, go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Ayuk once again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He finds Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and run for it. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Greg Dulcich from 6 yards away. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead, and they've got the football as well. 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. side handoff. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. And the Giants ready to come out now. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the slant, he's got Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all. Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish. You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow. I know there's some time on the clock,
But I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they run the option on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On a return, it's Hyde. Well, it took us until the final play, Chuck, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, one swinging for the fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. hundreds and blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, now turn it up.